How did you make coffee clubs so successful?
I mean, if I tell you, I have to kill you. Can I say this? I think I can. In a zombie apocalypse.
I missed that. One more. Hi, welcome back to another episode of Sip or Truth, an interview that is also a game show. Today, we're here with DJ Kirstie Maximus.
Yeah, hi. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm a recording artist, a DJ, and been around for about 13 plus years.
That is
So
amazing.
There's that.
Okay, so simple. The virtual wheel is out. We got a physical one. And I'll spin. Our artist will catch. So I will spin it and then you can just catch it. That will determine our level. And we ask questions.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go for round one. Okay, we start with medium.
All right.
It has like a little snarky eye. Like,
Yeah, I see that.
yeah. So you mentioned you've been 13 years in this industry, not only on the DJing side, but also on the music entertainment industry.
Yes.
What is an issue you faced both as a producer, songwriter, and a DJ from the industry? Like an issue that you've seen is recurrent.
There's so many issues, but if I had to like pinpoint, I'll take it back to basics, which is, for starters, I'm female in an extremely male-dominated industry, so it's always very difficult to find your footing and sort of be accepted by the community.
Yep.
So just at the end of the day, just be like, let the men deal with their own feelings, and I'll just focus on me and my craft. I think that's the only way to go about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Other than the typical male ego problem, anything that relates the music industry and the nightlife industry together that you've seen that, oh, there shouldn't be a problem on both sides, but weirdly both sides have the same issue.
Exactly that, what you just said.
So male ego is in both. Interesting.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, no, that's true.
I mean, I wish it was different. I wish I could say, oh, it's been really lovely and it's been rainbows and unicorn, but that's not the case all the time. So yeah, but I just have to keep pushing. I have to keep going, to keep persevering, and
So as an artist, is it harder to, because you said it's harder for females, is it harder to get taken seriously by labels, or what is the issue you face in the music industry that is coming from the males?
I think they just don't take us seriously.
Okay.
They just think that, oh, if you're a female, then automatically you can't be an artist or you can't DJ. So I said it goes hand in hand. Like, how can you? And so for me, I'm both. I'm not just a DJ. I'm not just like a songwriter or producer. I do all of it combined. So they're wondering, like, how is this possible?
Yeah.
And if you're good at it, that's another added question. How can you be good at it? Because they always think that, oh, we're just like fake. We're just pressing buttons. We're just not really doing that much. But that's not always the case.
So they dismiss you very easily.
Very easily.
You are not in the priority, even though you are as good or even better than another peer.
Correct.
Okay.
That part.
Yeah, it is an issue wherever we go, to be honest.
There you go.
So you have been super successful with Coffee Club. Super successful. And
thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
And the 1-year anniversary is coming soon.
Yeah.
But when I post this, it has already passed.
Yeah, that's cool.
How did you make Coffee Club so successful? Because amongst all the cafe raves and all the DJs taking over coffee places, Coffee Club was the most successful, mostly packed every session that you had.
Wow.
What was your secret?
I mean, if I tell you, I have to kill you.
Okay.
So I have to take a
You have to take a shot. Okay.
So how does this work? Do I just take any shot off the table?
Yeah, you can take any shot.
I want to answer, but
you don't want to.
Yeah.
If you answer, you have to kill all of us. Yeah, I understand.
Maybe later.
Yeah, okay. It is an industry secret, Coffee Club has been super successful.
Yeah, I'm just saying that because I feel there's so many things that play a role. It's not just like a one-person thing. It's a joint effort. There's so many things, but I'll take the first shot in front of me. I take that as a sign that it's not going to be that bad.
Okay,
So you know what this is, but I don't know what this is.
I forgot what it is. That's the thing. Before I would.
Why do you hate me? I just got here.
I'm sorry. No, I forgot what I put in there.
Okay, well, bottoms up.
Yes.
Cheers. YOLO. Oh.
Can you guess what was it?
Apple cider vinegar.
Oh, okay. Why is everyone getting the vinegar today?
Good for the gut.
Yeah, you
It's
see?
good for the gut.
Yeah, we had another DJ before you. Same reaction, same thing.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
That's a health shot. Thanks.
Yeah. You're welcome. I care for your probiotic and health.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
So, as an artist and as a DJ, what trouble has the crowd given you when you're spinning? Have you ever faced any trouble from the crowd?
I mean, obviously, top of my head, the obvious answer is the request part. But you know, people sort of coming up to you with their phones is always a red flag. Like I'm busy in the mix, and you're like, "Hello," you know. I feel like it comes from a place of entitlement, which you shouldn't have. When you're in the club, it's not just about you; it's about everybody that's there. So you need to take into account about everybody else. I get it. You want to listen to that particular song, but what about other people?
Yeah, read
and
the
what?
room.
Yeah, and what if the DJ's already played that, for example?
Oh my God, yeah.
Or what if it doesn't go with whatever the DJ's playing right now? Maybe I'm playing at a very high BPM track, and then the song's a bit too slow, so that wouldn't gel in either. So yeah, people just need to be a bit more considerate. I feel, yeah.
What's the weirdest request you've got? Like the stupidest one? Like
I was playing like I think EDM level, so we're talking 128, 130 BPM, and someone comes up to me straight face and says, "Can you play Mariah Carey's My All?"
Like super slow and chill.
I'm like, who hurt you? You know? But sometimes I have my ways to sort of, I do my best. Whatever the crowd wants, I'm a people's person. I try to be a people's person. So, but if it's just like way off, then I say, I'm so sorry. But that's not gonna work. Not right now. Yeah.
I think that's an issue with every event, either if it's wedding, if it's clubs, people just coming and requesting songs. It's just a huge issue.
It happens most, funny that you say weddings, because it happens most during weddings because it's their special day. So everybody feels the entitlement, like, oh, the bride is my sister, or the groom is my brother. I'm the parent, you should play this, and that. So I think it happens worse. Like it's the most intense during private events, such as weddings,
Yeah, and people at weddings don't understand that the bride and groom already gave you a list and you're not supposed to play off of it. And like they gave you like 1980s slow dance and they're like, oh, play Justin Bieber.
Yeah. That's exactly my point, where it just doesn't gel. But at the end of the day, man, I just try to do my best.
I understand.
That's all we can do, our best.
Yes. Okay, for the last question of this round, you have spun with a lot of DJs for Coffee Club or other events.
I don't like where this is going.
Who is your favorite DJ you've spun with?
Oh.
Like you like to spin with them again, or you just had a lot of fun, you vibe with most? I'm not always bad. You know, I do bring sunshine and rainbows, you know.
I have a couple that I could say, but if you're asking for one, I can't choose between both.
Oh, it's okay. You can name them. Yeah. It doesn't have to be one person. Because I understand the vibe is different, but the amount of liking that you want to spin with them again is the same.
So some people will be hurt about this.
I cannot make a good thing out of this, you know. I'm asking for.
I know you're trying to help me.
I'm trying to.
I'm like, no, I'll take the shot.
Trying to be positive.
Okay, well, I will do the shot. I won't say the names, but I will tell you that a great DJ to play with is someone that is just like good vibes.
Yeah.
That they don't feel intimidated. They don't feel it's a competition. They're just there to have a good time and have, you know, for me and them to just have a great time. Because at the end of the day, it's about the experience. It comes down to that. And so there are a couple or more that I've had that experience with, and I would love to continue to have more of those experiences with them and others.
But you don't want to name the name.
Yeah. So I will take.
We still haven't gone to the hard round, by the way. You know, if you take a lot of shots and then we get to the hard round, you're forced with the very obvious shots.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
okay.
you gotta think forward as well.
We live life on the edge sometimes.
Yes.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
This doesn't smell dangerous, but you never know.
Yeah.
I feel that's also like a health shot. That's like olive oil.
Yeah, it was oil and water.
Water.
Yeah.
Which is what I try to do when I mix my music. Oil and water. That was good. That was good.
Wow, you see? The universe.
Yes.
Given us a sign.
Yes.
Okay, so medium round you took first shot. You know, you're actually the first artist who took shots on the medium round.
What happened with everybody else? Like,
They all answered the medium round because they're afraid of the hard section.
Oh, so they were saving it for them.
Yeah, you're the first person, and I am so glad. Thank you so much.
No worries. No
We're
worries
gonna go
at all.
to the second round. Okay, are you ready to spin again?
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, you get to ask me a question.
Ooh. After the 2 shots. Most difficult guest that you've ever had on this show?
Huh. Like difficult as in hard to get answered from, or
Ethics, yeah.
Okay, I haven't had that issue because if they didn't like me, they wouldn't come. But there was a DJ that stirred up the most heat.
Ooh.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'd rather take a shot.
You were doing so well. I thought you were really gonna go ahead and answer the whole thing.
I feel like everybody knows,
Right.
and they know because they know what they said, and I edited everything, and I know exactly what I was posting.
Right.
But I don't want to give in to the fire that the people have created, because a lot of the other DJs saw that video and they took it to themselves, they took it personally, and they attacked me. So I don't want to fan their flame, you know?
Right.
I'm happy with my choice of who I brought.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Does that happen often where you have like a controversial guest, so to speak, and then
You know, to be honest, you know what? I'll say it was Biscuit. Biscuit's video created a lot of heat for me.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I was looking at the shots, I was like, oh no, I don't know what I'm gonna take.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
understood.
scared for a moment. But Biscuit's video did create a lot of heat for me. I received multiple screenshots from DJ groups that other DJs were talking about the show. And my friends who were there, they would send me the screenshots. I received phone calls and texts.
So this is like from other people.
Yeah, other people.
Not even from the guests.
No. Any guest
Got
I
you.
had, to be honest, with every guest I had, it was a coin flip. I didn't know if it's gonna be bad or good.
Right.
And if they didn't like me, they wouldn't come on the show.
Understood.
Yeah. So whoever came, they knew what they were in for, and they were super nice. Some were low energy, like some I couldn't pull that energy from them, and that is my fault as a host.
Yeah.
But everyone so far has been really
maybe
fun.
it's not your fault. Maybe it's just a Sunday, and Sunday is just
to be
really
honest,
tiring to be up in the daytime.
And it's my first time doing such things. I haven't like hosted so many back-to-backs before, so
Understood.
I'm still learning as well.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, Biscuit's video did create a lot of heat for me.
Okay.
Multiple screenshots and texts and voice calls that what you're doing is toxic. Your questions are toxic, and all in my head was like, so you are part of toxicity as well. If you don't like what I'm saying.
Is it better to just not ask these questions? Is that what it is?
Yeah, they were like, no. Mostly the most problem people had, like I have 3 screenshots saying the same thing. The question I asked, is there an overrated DJ? Apparently is super toxic to them because they believe there is no overrated DJ.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And everyone who I've brought, they agree to a certain point there is overrated people.
Sure, yeah. In every industry, by the way.
Yeah, in every industry. Some
Yeah.
people do get the fame they don't deserve based on their talents. They do it, they have it because of nepotism, because of connections, because of followers.
So many factors.
Yeah, but all these people didn't believe that there's an overrated DJ. So I believe that they, inside, they think they're overrated.
Right,
that they're so afraid of that question.
It's a projection.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep doing this.
Yeah.
If you guys hate it so much, I didn't make it for you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
It's for other people in the
Understood.
industry. It's for your fans.
Yeah.
That they see you behind the deck and they don't know who you are as a person. You know, I would like to know who my favorite DJ is as a person,
Yeah.
to know some details on life and industry secrets. You know,
Yeah.
it's fun for me as a viewer.
Yeah.
So yeah, Biscuit was.
So you didn't have to take the shot. Well done.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
That was stressful.
Killed it. Yeah.
Oh wow, I feel like what it's like to be a guest now.
Yeah.
We will take another spin.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Easy. Okay, usually you don't have to take shots on easy, you know. It's just
Okay.
getting to know you.
Yeah.
How did you start your career? Did it first start as a producer and a songwriter or a DJ?
Well, I started writing songs first, and then I started like working with other artists, and so I was just always the person behind the curtains working for other people. And you know, earlier on in the industry, we're all like young and upcoming, and we still don't really know where our path is, what our direction. So I was just trying so many things. It's like just throwing darts and seeing what happens. And so I was just sort of exploring all these options, and I think DJing saved my life in a sense that when I stumbled into DJing, I was like, wow, I feel really comfortable doing this.
Yeah.
Of course, I still love performing and making music and all that, but I feel a very the deeper connection when I'm in the DJ life. I feel like maybe it's the thing that we give off energy to other people, you know, and so I get a lot of satisfaction by making other people happy, and so I love it.
Do you produce your own songs for your sets? Have you done that?
Yes, I have. As a matter of fact, I play my originals in my sets whenever I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when did you start all this? When did you start writing, and when did you start DJing?
I was like, started writing maybe in my teens.
Okay.
I was still in high school at the time. Like I was just like writing, trying to rhyme lines, trying to, because sometimes like in the rap, like with rap music, you have to rhyme.
Yeah.
So I think that was also like a skill that I was trying to develop, and so all of that sort of plays a part in me bettering myself as an artist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When did you start your DJing career?
DJing career it's been about 13
years. That is that's wonderful. You
getting
know,
old.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a lot of experience in being in the industry. You've seen every up and down there is, to be honest. What are the challenges you face as an artist in Malaysia, other than male ego? You know, just as an artist yourself.
I think that there is a lot of, I mean, again, I want to say positive things, right? But this is a serious question, and I think it should be addressed. There's a lot of greed that is in the industry. I don't think this is a male-female problem. This is a people problem, a community problem. Because a lot of people just talk. There's a lot of talk, and there's a lot of chat about what should be done and what this and that. But at the end of the day, they want it all to themselves. Like for me, I'm a firm believer in like if there's an entire cake here, there's enough for this whole room to eat, not just you or not just me. So like what's the? I think the greed part of that I have a big problem with that, because I think like we can all win respectfully in our own lanes instead of crossing and sort of taking from other people. I'm not a fan of that.
Is it worse with the older generation or the newer generation?
That's a good question. I think it's pretty equal, because it's a monkey see, monkey do situation, So the younger generation, they don't really have the direction because they're new. So they look to the older people to see, oh, how does this thing run? And then they
copy them. Yeah, that's interesting.
It's a reflection of that.
Yeah, because I went to music school, so I'm a audio engineer.
Same.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. High five.
Yeah.
Which uni did you go to?
Sunway.
Oh, I went to Lip Wing. I did sound engineering there. Yeah. Cool.
So, like coming from production to DJing is always easier. And with my classmates, when we were doing our own thing, I felt like, people are sticking to their lanes and it's really interesting. But now, after 3 years of graduation, when I hear the stories of how they're working now, is like what you said, they completely changed their mindset of how they are. Before, if my classmate was amazing at rearrangement. He would only do rearrangement, but now he's going over people to do their job as well. Like, you weren't like this.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
You know?
Greed.
Yeah. So
It's almost like it's a disease, because like you once knew this person to be different,
yeah.
and now because greed has consumed them, they are literally acting as a different person, someone you don't know anymore, and that's actually quite sad.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
this is an interesting issue,
Yeah.
brother, because I didn't think about it. You
Yeah.
know, I just saw it and I was like, wow, people change.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I didn't realize it's because of that.
Yeah, now we know.
Yeah. What made you interested in songwriting? I know passion of music is something inside, but what sparked you to write your own songs?
I always wanted to be an artist first, before the whole DJing and all of that came about. And so to be an artist, to be your own artist, you have to have a certain skill set. And I think to be able to do a little bit of everything will make you a very well put together artist. So writing is just one of them. Producing is another.
Yeah.
That you see some artists, they are in the studio, they are also producing, they're also layering their vocals, they're doing all these things. These add to a more wholesome record that you produce. So yeah.
As a child, what made you interested in the?
Oh, the music thing? I've always been, like, since I was born. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My parents knew since young. Everybody kind of knew, but they were like, "Are you sure? Because it's not an easy industry to be in." So they did warn me about it, even though none of them are from the music industry. So I'm like, yeah, but this is a risk that I want to take. This is the path that I feel is meant for me. So I'm going to do it anyway.
So you're more of a creative person with words when you first started to experiment with music.
Yeah, because I'm always very shy, very like introverted at first. And so my way of expressing was to write. Yeah.
Because most people start with instruments. It's very rare for people to first start writing, but the people who do become very good songwriters. I
did play the piano since I was like 5.
I think that's a rite of passage for everyone at some point.
Asian household things, for us, especially. You know? But yeah, so there was also that. But that was more like the classical side.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really express because what interests me was more like the more progressive stuff. But again, it's all knowledge that will help you in the long run as an artist. So agreed.
That was the first round.
Yay!
Getting to know you section is always the best one.
Yeah,
fan favorite.
Like a icebreaker thing.
Yeah, but some, you know, I've had sessions where the DJs will land on hard, medium, and then easy.
Oh.
By the end of the round, like end of the interview, I'm like, okay, so how did you start your career?
Yeah.
Okay, ready for the last round, round 3.
Okay.
Ready? Okay, let's go medium again.
Okay.
Hot take you have on the nightlife culture in Malaysia. Specifically nightlife, 13 years of experience in that.
Hot take.
Yeah.
I think the community thing doesn't work. I know a lot of people will disagree with me, but I think this is also tied to what we spoke about earlier about the greed side of things, right? But and I think that because you're fueled by greed, now you want everything for you. I want my own community. I want me to be the star. Me.
Yeah.
So I think there's a tad bit of narcissism in there as well. So I feel like people need to take a step back and see that it's not like this is not for the community if you're only for yourself.
Exactly.
You need to be for the people.
Exactly.
You're a representative for the people. It's not about you.
That is a great point.
So So before we talk about, we're doing this for the community, but you are sort of hiding behind the fact that it's all just to make me look good.
Yeah.
You need to sort of have some form of self-reflection.
Exactly. Because when I first started, I realized that it's so hard to penetrate these groups of DJs that only give themselves gigs.
And it's like little cults. Like you need to be here or there or there or there, and you can't mix. And so I feel like, what is the issue? Like, everybody can, like I said earlier, there's a cake. We can all have a slice.
Exactly.
I don't see what the issue is.
Me too. And I hope that it would change. But I had DJ Kuma yesterday, and he was saying that it has always been like this, and I don't see it changing. I was like,
That's his opinion, and that's his right to say what he said. And maybe he's right.
Maybe he's right. With that experience, maybe he sees something. But Gen Z always breaks things. Maybe the new generation of DJs realizes that it's toxic and we stop doing it.
Yeah.
You know, we never know.
But conversations like this are important because now we're talking about the issue at hand that nobody else is talking about. And so then hopefully the next generation, they watch this and they're like, that's not right, we got to change that.
That's exactly one of the reasons I made this, because when I first wanted to get into an industry, it was a beautiful picture.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was so toxic.
It's all shiny from the outside, right? Yeah.
I wish someone was there to tell me that, hey, it's shit. Be prepared. And I hope this show helps the younger generation, newer artists, newer DJs to realize how it is, and hopefully it'll fix it instead of just contributing to it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So, what is your worst gig and why?
That's hard. That was a whole other question. What do I do?
Is it not like because of venue mess up? You know, it could be
worst gig.
Yeah, in your opinion, like what was your worst gig? Like my worst gig wasn't even my fault. Hardware crashed, you know? And it was
like the equipment.
Yeah, it was the middle of a wedding and my sound card decided to just stop.
No.
And I was panicking and then Brian was looking and I was like, hardware, I can't.
Yeah.
I have to restart my computer. Like I'm so sorry.
In the middle of the
dance
set.
floor, So like that was my worst
sorry
gig.
that happened.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I learned to buy a plug-in mixer after that. No more sound card to my computer.
Right.
Like that was my worst gig and it wasn't even my fault. So back to worst gig.
I've had a lot of bad experiences, but there was this one gig that I did. Can I say this? I think I can. It was like it's like this bistro, so it's like a restaurant, but it's also a bar.
Yeah.
And they had me on, but they didn't have like a sound engineer there, so I had to go and figure everything out myself. And then nobody had like the cables, everybody had to go run around, and so it was already so chaotic and messy as it is. So I'm just waiting around, like thinking about what is actually going to happen. And finally, we figure it out, and we get the deck to start, and it's working and all that. And these guys decide to have a full-on barbecue pit right next to me. So as I'm playing, there's this barbecue smoke blowing into my face. Yeah, it was a really uncomfortable experience because I'm just like burning my eyes, and I'm like, it's so hot. And I'm like, whose idea was this? And there's no ventilation. It's on the first floor of like a shop lot. So I'm like, this is just horrible. This is horrible.
Do you remember the name of the place?
Yes. I don't wanna do that. But they've since closed down.
Oh. Then why can't you say it? If they're closed down.
The owner was sort of a friend. I don't want to upset this, but I don't think they did it out of ill intention.
It was just bad.
It was just bad.
Okay. Yeah. It's okay. I'll give you this one. You've taken 2 shots already. This is my favorite question to ask recently, and I've enjoyed the chaos that comes from it. Imagine a zombie apocalypse.
Okay.
Imagine that is how my sentence starts.
Okay.
It's a zombie apocalypse and you have to sacrifice 3 DJs to save yourself.
That's mad.
I know.
That's
it's one of
mad.
my favorite questions
That's
so far.
wild.
You know, one of the, DJ Kim was like, these are some fun questions I have and you can ask mid-interview. I was like, I like that. I'm going to use that.
3 DJs that I would eliminate to save myself.
Yeah.
In a zombie apocalypse.
Right? It is such an imagined scenario that would never happen.
And if I don't want to answer, I have to take another shot.
Of course.
Oh, FML.
I'm a bit evil, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's your show. You do what you want. Yeah.
No, I'm here to have fun,
Yeah.
It's for the audience, it's for your fans.
I see what you're doing.
It's for your fans.
It's for my fans.
Yes,
Yeah, now it's for my fans.
It has always been about your fans.
That's cap.
How can I enjoy this,
I have to do the shot. I wouldn't. I'm just not the type of person to throw someone under the bus.
even if you like that person, you're like, girl,
Yeah,
I
even
love
if
you,
I,
but-
yeah.
So would you sacrifice yourself instead? This is a trolley problem, a classic trolley problem. 5 people or 1 people?
It depends on my mood. See, if it was like a zombie apocalypse and I'm just not having, you know what? Just take me. It's fine. I
What
don't
if you
want to
wa-
be here
what if
anymore
the
anyway.
cure is with you.
Oh. Now we're changing the question as we go. That's not fair. That's not fair.
It's a
You know, I'm taking the shot. You can keep trying. I will take the shot.
You know, it's the trolley problem. When first they say a mother and her child, a doctor and scientist. You know, trying to see where the philosophy lands. You're taking a shot.
I'm
man,
taking
I
the
cannot,
shot.
girl.
I can't. Okay.
But that's like you need 2 more.
I can say it 3 times. I wouldn't do that to her. Yeah, I
See, she
wouldn't do
wouldn't
that.
even throw me
Yeah,
to
I
the
wouldn't do
zombies,
that.
even though I'm making her take
Yeah,
shots.
no, I can't.
She's so kind.
I can't do that. Everybody deserves a chance. Everybody deserves a spot to shine.
Yeah, no, that's
But
fine.
I get your question.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
This is a very hypothetical situation.
or I could spin it a different way and say I would just save myself and just not have anybody else. But that's like so narcissistic. No, you know what? Cut that. I'm just gonna take the shot. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Ooh, okay. Wait.
Should I put that back?
No, I don't know.
I didn't like that reaction.
Me too. I didn't like my reaction. Because I was thinking, what did I put in that? Why is the color like that?
What is that?
I don't know. I also
What do you do in your spare time? To create
run
this stuff.
page. To be honest, run Club Radar and edit these.
What is that? Tastes like toast. I mean, it smells like toast.
Interesting. What have I created? But don't worry, you won't be sick. None of this is like.
Cheers to all the
toxic.
DJs that I just saved
And your
from
fans.
the apocalypse and the fans.
And your
Yeah,
fans.
yeah.
I feel like that was water, maybe. That was not a water reaction.
What is that?
I don't know. You drank it. What was it?
I have no idea. What is that?
Was
That-
it
that-
lemony? Maybe it was soju.
No,
No.
it's also vinegary.
Salt water, maybe.
Vinegar and salt water. Oh my!
I feel like you'll hate me after
You need a
this.
therapist.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so
I'm playing. I'm playing.
No, girl, it's fine. I know. Sadly, my therapist quit on me, so.
It must have been because you gave us some salt water concoction type of mixed drink.
You know, because it's bland. You know, just vinegar is bland. I am an evil person. Last question, thankfully. If you could do one thing different in your career, like as an artist, or like maybe start sooner or reach out more, market more, what would you do? If you could give like an advice to your younger self or to younger DJs that, hey, if I was you, based on my experience, this is what I would do different.
Nothing differently. I
Really?
feel like everything happens for a reason, and everything has sort of brought me to this moment where I drank vinegar and salt water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it all like it all had to happen for me to
Drink
continue.
salt water.
Yeah, and for me to keep doing what I do and keep trying to make people happy and make it's not just making people happy, but also having like great experiences, creating all these things. And so even if they were bad experiences in the past, I think they had to happen in order for me to the artist that I am today.
Definitely,
So,
definitely,
yeah.
because we only learn from our mistakes.
No regrets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you could give an advice to DJs who are just starting,
Yeah.
what would you tell them? Or artists, even like music artists, producers, writers. What's one advice you would give them?
It's tough, really, really tough, because it's constant battles with yourself. There's a lot of people that say a lot of things, and they all try to sort of. You're like a sponge. You're just absorbing all these things that everyone is saying. You don't even know half the things are true or false or whatever it is, and so it can really get to your mental health. And I think that you have to always prioritize your mental state, because if your mental state is shaken, it will reflect in your performances.
That's very
It will
true.
reflect in your work, and so you have to mentally be strong. Have a therapist or
Yeah.
two. You know, take care of yourself and stay healthy.
Yes.
I don't know if this was
No,
healthy,
definitely
but
healthy. Don't worry, don't worry. Lots of probiotic,
Yeah.
balancing your gut. I take
healthy
care of
body,
them.
healthy mind. I think
Yeah,
that's
I'll
the
take
way to
care
go.
of my artist, man.
Okay.
That was the last question. Thank you so
Awesome.
much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Producers, any questions?
In the past 13 years, do you think the industry has gotten more or less sexist?
Ooh.
Ooh, that's spicy. I like that. Has it gotten more or less sexist? It's hard to say because I feel like sometimes I feel like, oh, we're progressing, and then something happens that takes me right back into, oh my gosh, we're back in like old times again. So I feel like it's always been pretty constant. Even when I think it's getting better, there's something that happens that reminds me that, oh,
So it hasn't
still
gotten
exists.
any better at all.
not really. Not really. I wish.
That's very bad, A
Yeah.
decade is a long time.
But we need more girl DJs, more
Yeah.
female DJs. We need more of them.
What makes it so that people can get away with it, that sort of behavior?
Don't know how they get away with it, but I will tell you that birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah.
So the bad people always protect the bad people.
Yeah.
And so then the good people are just like, where do we go from this? How come that person is protected, but what that person said or did was wrong? So I think it's good for us to continue to keep fighting the good fight, and we can't sleep on that.
Wait, you mentioned like we need a lot of girl DJs, but when I look around, there's a lot of female DJs. But the thing is, they're not getting as booked. That's where the sexism comes in. They don't get the spotlight that the men get.
Yeah, I agree, because I also started as like, an opening DJ
Yeah.
for a long time because they didn't think that I deserved a spot on like the main stage or whatever. But if you keep bettering yourself as an artist and as a DJ, so you're improving on your skills, you're improving on your talent, and you just keep getting bigger and better, at some point they can't deny that, oh, actually this person we have to put them on.
Yeah.
So a star has to shine,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Yes. The hustle is
Yeah,
a
you gotta keep
lot.
going.
Yeah.
it's
It
part
never
of
ends.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Any other questions?
I think like these people who's in charge of a lot of, you try to shame them, that will make like a lot of
Heat.
on you, flack and whatnot.
Yeah, like that thing that I said just now about the community. I think a lot of people would disagree with that, but again, it's just your self-reflection. If you feel that what I said is not wrong, then maybe you need to take a step back and think about why you feel that way. Why does that affect you? That shouldn't affect you. Because what I'm saying is we need the industry to be healthy.
Yeah.
We were talking about a lot of toxicity. Yeah, there is too much of it.
Yeah.
And a lot of it comes from, we're just so grouped. It's always like, oh, you need to be in these boxes. But when it comes to art, nobody should be boxed. Nobody should ever be boxed. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at the greatest of all times and all the great artists that has ever walked this earth, none of them were boxed into one particular box.
It's interesting that us artists have our own taste. No one is alike in any sense.
Yeah.
But why do people feel so threatened?
Yeah.
I don't play the sounds that you do. Even if we have the same 5 songs, I'm just limiting it to 5 songs.
Yeah.
You would definitely have your spin on it, and I would definitely have my spin on it, and two totally different sounds.
Yeah.
Why should I be worried that another DJ is coming into the scene?
Yeah.
No, they shouldn't.
Yeah.
It's very interesting to me. And another thing that bothers me with all this is that everyone knows this toxicity exists. They all talk about it with themselves.
Yeah.
But once spoken out, it's a huge problem.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Like what he just mentioned about the whole collective and receiving backlash and things like that. It's also a way to channel where people say like, look at me, I have so many friends.
Yeah.
I have all these people. I don't need a guest list, something of the sort. I have all these friends, but I find that to be a tad bit performative, or rather a little bit pretentious in a sense, because the honest truth that nobody talks about is that DJs or artists, it's extremely difficult for us to make friends.
Yes.
People don't know that.
Yes.
Our timings don't align with most of our friends. People have normal jobs. We work at night, only at
Yes.
weekends. Weekends, they want to hang out. I can't hang out because, you know, and so it's so hard to maintain friendships. And when we do have friendships, we meet them at the club. So everybody wants to be friend the DJ. Now, I don't even know if this person is genuine. A lot of people come in, they take and they take and they take.
Yeah.
They abuse the term friendship very easily. And then when there's nothing left to take, they leave.
Yeah.
So that's the dark side and the sad part of it, because like after giving all this and creating all these experiences, you would think, oh yeah, we do have a lot of friends, but unfortunately that's not always the truth.
No,
Yeah.
true. Either you have to be in one of those DJ groups where they're all friends with each other, they just go to each other gigs only and they go everywhere together. Or you see
You don't even know if they like each other.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like they're like all lying, you know.
That's
it's
what
like
I'm saying. It
high
could be
school.
performative. Yeah.
Just because
I left high school many years ago, and I don't want to go back there. Like I want to keep moving
It
forward.
literally feels
Yeah.
like high school
Yeah.
sometimes when I see them. But
It's not about creating collectives for other DJ, because everybody has their own path.
Yeah.
Remember the cake, the story that I just told you, but also it's always about the bigger picture, the people.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like those groups are like a bit lonely,
Yeah.
and they're afraid to be lonely, so they just hang out with each other.
Maybe, I don't
They're
know.
lifeless a bit.
Yeah. But that was a good one.
Yeah. Kudos.
Yeah.
Anything else? That was amazing. Thank you so much. I
Awesome.
hope you had fun.
Thank you for having me.
Please let me know
And
if you
for
get
my,
sick. But I'm sure you won't. You know,
I'll send you the hospital bill later.
Yeah. That'll be great. Bye.